This piece of work was commissioned by Debbie Shaw, Operations Manager of the Neurological Rehabilitation Service NHS Walsall. Women in Theatre led active consultation sessions with both service users and health and social care professionals, giving people the opportunity to be as honest as they possibly could be about the usefulness of the single assessment process and identifying for themselves what were the blocks to the process achieving its full potential. We spoke to a range of people, including health and social care professionals, patients, drivers, receptionists, and the result is a collection of monologues that we call yellow folders, using people's actual words, and this is a short selection. Never been told to ask patients to bring them in, have we?
No, and really, it's our job to remind them.
Lots of people say they forget them, or they might be in the shopping bags.
You don't see many of them, do you?
No, they don't bring them no more. And if they have got one, I'll carry it for them, like. I mean, I've carried their handbags before now.
It's mainly falls and balances, strokes and Parkinson's on the bus, eh?
Yeah.
The youngest would be, say, in the 30s.
Oh, generally, they're a bit older than that.
Yeah, older generally. Oh, we have a laugh and a chat. Some get a bit worried, like. We have a bit of a chat, try to be friendly.
We'll put them at their ease.
Put them at their ease, yeah.
Oh. Because I'm on reception, I see them struggling in with them. Some of them have trolleys and put them in the baskets. If they're going on somewhere and they need to leave them, then one of the drivers will drop it off for them. The concept and idea of it is brilliant. And from the patient's point of view, the fact that it's yellow is good. It's a bright colour and big. Bits of paper get lost. And if your sight's not good, well, it's helpful.
No one's asked for it.
No one's wrote anything in it.
No, they've never looked at it.
Mine's in the sideboard.
Mine's underneath the watch seat.
Oh, I can reach it any time I want.
Big as a briefcase.
They're a good thing. At least you're on the list.
I've got a pink one.
I've got a blue one.
Don't know why I've got it. No. Julie, the stroke nurse, came to the house with it, didn't she, Mum? And it keeps me informed. I'm a mum because it keeps her mind alert. She can't remember much. Can you, Mum? Well, she told us she was terrified of injections. I was having to take her blood pressure at home and it was a difficult time. So we put the results in the folder and it was helpful. And the care all came in really quickly after that. It was really excellent. And we keep the stroke leaflets in the front, don't we, Mum?
They're good. They're like a Bible, really. They give me a really good indication of what to look for, something to work with and somewhere to look for things. From that I can get a picture. They're a holistic assessment of needs, medical and social. It's the first thing I always ask for when I make a visit. And they'll dig them out from all over the place, you know. Some colleagues look at them and some don't, and that makes it difficult. The yellow folders protect the health professional from misinterpretation. We're vulnerable as workers. You know, we're going to people's homes. So it's a kind of risk assessment for the professional. It's evidence, if you like, of our visits and of the healthcare that's being provided.
A lot of the staff on the hospital wards don't know how to use them. And if a patient comes in with a yellow folder, it's put on the notes trolley and not looked at. I mean, you do your own assessment when they come in. Well, the information in the folder is potentially useful, but
I never thought it was for me, the folder. I always thought they were for the professionals, not for me. I didn't think I could look, you know, so I haven't been nosy and I haven't looked at it. My husband hasn't either. To be honest, I thought it would be rude to look at what people have written. I have been tempted at times to have a sneak look, mind. I think they're a good idea because professionals come at different times and they can have a look at what's been written. I was having falls and trouble with things, and it makes you think somebody cares, you know, when they ask questions. I can't really think of a time when it's been particularly useful to me, to be honest. But it might be more useful now I know it's mine. Perhaps when they come to ask the questions, they could tell you it's all right to look in it and read it. I think I'll go and fetch it out the cabinet, sit myself down with a nice cup of coffee and have a bit of a nose.
I was an accountant for many years, so I'm used to shuffling paper. But in the end, my concentration went and I had to give it up. I make my own notes and put them in, you know, about my condition as it progresses, my medication and any changes that are made. I've written a detailed 4 to 5 page report about the progress of my condition. I've researched it. I am vigilant with it, and the way I look at it is that this would benefit me if I ended up in hospital. This book would come with me, you know, help me. Because at the moment I've still got a brain, I'm still mobile. And while I've still got both, I want to help new people coming into the equation. Well, I think the yellow folder is a top-hole idea. It serves both the patient and the medical team. And if used properly, it can act as a prompt for the patient about when things happened. Because the patient will invariably forget. I know I do. It does help, you know, it gives me a place to put my documentation. I've had mine since 2008, December. You have to make sure you take it with you. And everyone you see, you give them the yellow book so that everybody's got a full picture. It's your Bible. I do see the benefits of having one. Well, if they got used to asking for it and actually using it, that would be better. Oh, and spread it to the GPs, because GPs don't currently engage. Consultants don't send stuff to them. Well, they should include themselves in it, you know, embrace it. That's where it falls down.
The yellow folder's for everyone, really. A fundamentally person-centred tool for us all to think together. It's a communication tool which at its best keeps everyone informed, so that health and social care can work together. It's like a jigsaw. Only when you've got all the pieces in front of you can you begin to understand the picture.
Well, thinking about it now, it's a good idea with the folders. Because if one of them collapsed on the bus, well, if they did collapse and they had the folder on them, the professionals would be able to get a good picture of the needs, the medication, wouldn't they?
Yeah, and what we could do, right, is when we phone them up about coming on the bus, we could always mention to bring the folder then, couldn't we?
We could, But there's no harm in reminding them, is there?
No, it's a good idea, ain't it?